Hey guys, we are live. We are ready to go today. I am going to talk all about email blasting your cash buyers. Email blasting your cash buyers. I've looked all throughout YouTube, and maybe there's like one or two videos, and most of them are like really sporadic. They don't really have anything interesting going on with them, and they don't truly show you how to do it in 2021 and really how the business and wholesaling has really changed, especially when it comes to marketing your cash buyers. So I'm going to create an entire tutorial, step-by-step guide actually right now on email blasting with Mailchimp. You can use whatever service you want, but I'm using Mailchimp because it's free and it's probably one of the best ones out there, especially as a beginner. So bear with me. This isn't going to be some little this isn't going to be a little like shallow 5-10 minute video on this. This is going to be a complete in-depth start to finish tutorial on email blasting your cash buyers. I'm going to share exactly the perfect ad copy, actually how to create urgency with your sellers. You know, you can create urgency with your sellers, but I'm going to create urgency with your buyers too on getting the snap on your deals as quick as possible and get them to actually buy it. I'm going to show you exactly. You're going to steal my ad copy. You can do it all today. There's no selling, no gimmicks, no guru stuff. I just do it to help. There's some absolute gems I'm going to give to you guys. But right now, guys, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to help you guys out. And let's get going. Syndicate says there's some gain on my microphone. Let me know if the volume is fine. You can hear me. Let me know. I don't really understand too much on the gain, but I think the gain set's fine there. But yeah, guys, step by step, we're going to go into right now. So if you can please just smash that like button and subscribe. It means a lot. It will help me out a lot. And we can get into it. But this is email blasting your cash buyers. This is probably one of the most important things and the best stuff you can do. So yes, Mailchimp. Mailchimp is one of the best services out there, but you can really use it for whatever you want. I like SendGrid because I have pretty big email lists and I like to send them out, but really use whoever you want. I have to pay for that service. But for Mailchimp, let's break down email blasting first, and let's actually break down actually how to do the email blasting, and then we'll get into the actual like step-by-step tutorial, because I don't know if I think half of you guys are here for one part and one part you can do. So let's see here. All right, so I got to pull this up. So the first thing we need to understand about email blasting, especially with your cash buyers, is the number one part. It's just like SMS blasting. An email blast, just like an SMS blast, there's really, I got my notes here, there's really two important things. And number one is deliverability rate. You need to make sure your emails actually get delivered. You don't want them to be blocked. You don't want to be spam. There's a lot of spam stuff when it comes to emails that you really don't want to get into. But overall, having a really good deliverability rate will be one of the most important factors for it. Again, we're not blasting hundreds of thousands of emails and stuff like that, kind of like how I do my texting. When I send out a cash buyers blast, especially in Port Saint Lucie, maybe it's 500 to 1,000 at most, probably what you're doing. So it's not going to be that crazy. Deliverability rate's not going to be the hugest and the biggest factor. Now, if I'm a national wholesaler sending out a deal to hundreds of thousands on a huge list, then sure. Now, I'm going to go back in the editing after this live video is over. And right now on the top of this, if you're watching this in the future, there's actually going to be a video I'm going to link. I'll also link this at the end if you guys want, on actually how to build a cash buyers list via email. How to build, I literally did a step-by-step guide on actually how to build about 100 to 200 cash buyer emails per day. And if you watch that video and you did it till now, about 2 weeks later, you should have at least 4,000 to 5,000 cash buyers on your email through the power of Facebook for absolutely for free. Hands down, one of the best tutorials out there. And at the end of this, I'll put the link in there, or yeah, it'll probably be in the link. I'll actually put it in the description below. So just go to the description. I'll show you 200 cash buyer emails per day. So you should have the list pretty well. But deliverability rate is one of the most important parts. And if you're not really spamming, that really shouldn't be a huge issue or factor. But the next one is the most important one. This is the one about email marketing that you probably need to know about. Us wholesalers, we're not the email marketing or like the online marketing type guy. I've done a lot about it. I mean, since the age of 16, I've done a lot of online stuff. So I take a lot of stuff from it. And obviously, I try to grow a YouTube. So that's online marketing, I guess, but mostly wholesaling, because I'm a wholesaler first and foremost. But the most important one is open rate. the open rate when it comes to your email blasting is the most important part. And there's so many things when it comes to open rates that you need to understand about email blasting your cash buyers, because I'm going to be honest with you, most of the emails you send, they're not going to get opened. And if you can change your ad copy with it, you can get those emails open from your cash buyers, and you can actually legitimately make some money and actually get your deals sold. Now, even the reason why I'm stressing so much, I want to do a little deep dive on open rate, is because if you could change your open rate from like a 10% all the way to 15 to 20%, you could probably make an extra $5,000 per wholesale deal. Now, I'm not lying. This is some guru-esque thing. You could literally make $5,000 extra getting more cash buyers actually looking at your properties than ever. So right now, we'll just talk about open rates. Important part is the subject line and actually how you do it. So when I go on the step-by-step, make sure I'm going to go back into open rate when it comes to actually making my ad copy, so you can see how I'm sharing it. It will help you like big time. I'm telling you right now. So open rate. And the last one we really want to understand here is at the end of our emails, we want to have a really good call to action. The call to action is one of the most important ones too, because it tells the person reading the email, the cash buyer, what should they do in the email. And you got to be very specific with it. You want to make sure that call to action at the end creates a deadline in their mind, which creates urgency. We like to do that with our sellers. We got to do it with our cash buyers now. And we want to create urgency and scarcity. We want to make sure and really have a sense in our wholesale deals that, oh my goodness gracious, I can't believe this. Like, I got to get this thing bought because Zach is literally going to get this sold in 2 to 3 days. What do I do? And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in this whole tutorial. So that's really the most important things I want to go over before we get into the email tutorial thing with Mailchimp. But really, creating urgency and scarcity at the end there will get those cash buyers to bite, go through the property, drive through, and actually give you legitimate offers as a wholesaler. So let's get into it. Again, guys, smash that like button, subscribe, helps the algorithm, get more people on here to actually ask their questions, and we can get going on there. So let's go see if I can share my screen and we can go. So the first step here on the step-by-step here is just go to Mailchimp, Mailchimp.com, Mailchimp, Mailchimp. Just go there and create a free account. And basically, I just did that because it took me like 4 minutes to do. I don't know why, but it took me 4 minutes to do. And I created the account, and this is from scratch. This isn't my personal account. I literally just made it like 15 minutes ago. And I'm going to go step by step, literally doing it. So this is from absolute scratch. So the cool part about why I did that is I did that with Podio. I didn't really show you my own Podio. I actually made a Podio from scratch, and people said they loved it because they can follow along, pause, make sure they did that thing, maybe rewind and then come back and then pause and then unpause and look at it. I think it'd be really cool to do this with this. So here's Mailchimp. Let me make sure people can see that. Let me know if you can see that, and comment below if you want it to be like this or do you want it to be like this. I don't know if my face makes a difference there at all, but we're in. So this is Mailchimp, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a campaign on a theoretical property I got under contract. I actually have a picture of the property I quote unquote am going to try to sell in Port Saint Lucie, Florida. It's actually no, that was a wholesale deal I made $35,000 like a year and a half ago. It was crazy. But yeah, let's see. All right, so we're in Mailchimp here, and basically what we're going to do is, this is literally raw. I mean, this is basically what I got. So I guess we're going to go here is just go to create. And what I'm going to do is email, and we're going to get this going. So Port Saint Lucie deal email blast. Oops. All right, click begin. It's a regular email. And let's see what we can do. So all the services are pretty much the same when it comes to this, but overall it's not the end of the world. So what I'm going to do here is press 2. We're going to import contacts. Let's see what it's going to do here. So we're going to upload a CSV. I actually have a CSV, and we're going to continue upload. I'm going to go to browse here. Make sure we're on the desktop. This is going to be my email list. I just did a quick email. If you look here zoomed in, it's Zach Ginn at Gmail and support@flipwithrick.com. Those are the only emails I got. I didn't want to, blast a fake one to a bunch of people. But make sure it's in CSV format. If you don't know how to do that, just go to Excel or the Google Sheets, whatever you use. Go to Save, or however you export it, and then just do Save As. Change it from the XLSX, I think, XLS maybe, and then just change it to CSV, just comma, splice variable. I don't even know what CSV stands for, but just CSV. It's just it's just a bunch of commas and rows. I think it makes it smaller. Status, I guess they subscribed, right? And then sure, update, continue to tag. I guess I can create tags with this. So with this one, I'll just put Port Saint Lucie, PSL, cash buyers. And we'll continue to match. Boom. Actually, one column will be imported. Yes. Finalize import. And let's see, review and complete your. All right. Looks like someone just said full screen. So we're gonna go full screen on this one. So Zach's getting out of here, and you can see the full screen here. All right. So, alrighty. So import, complete import. Give that a second. I think my internet's pretty good, so maybe just give that a second here. All right, return to create. It's another reason why I did that, because I didn't want the email like 1,000 cash buyers to take an hour to do. So we're loading in here, and what I'm going to do next is actually start the template. So we got that from who is sending this campaign, Zach Ginn, and then we're just going to change this to what email can I do? ZachGinn@gmail.com. Save. Alrighty. Then subject line. Let's see, what should the subject line? All right, so let's design the email first, and then we'll get in the subject line, because the subject line is absolutely important. I'm telling you right now. That should be at the end. Let's create the ad copy first, and let's get into it. So classic builder, let's just do that. Alrighty, and we're just going to, I don't remember which one I was talking about. It was the one with, there's a picture on it. I think it's this one. We'll do sell a product, and then we can actually customize it. I was looking at this morning. Okay. We're gonna let that load up right here. But let me go back to me for a second here. So what I really want to focus on right now when I'm doing this is we're gonna create the email, we're gonna do the ad copy. I got all my notes here, that's why I'm looking down. But what I want to do, and the reason why I'm creating the ad copy this way, I just want you guys to understand the method of my crazy madness that I got going on here. But what I really want to do is I want to have a picture of the property on the front. And then I really want to explain to the person what's going on. Now, there's two thoughts of it. I do a lot of email testing, and when I have a picture on the front, it makes it seem like there's a legitimate deal and it's not fake. It's not like some spam thing going on. So people like it more or less. So I like to do the picture and then the actual information, and then call to action on the end. Now, call to action, this is all stuff like Russell Brunson stuff, selling guru products online. Like, I know all this stuff. I actually study that too, because it helps me grow the audience here on Flip with Rick and all the other channels I do. But it really helps me learn actually how to help people out. I don't sell anything, except I just want to know actually how to market to people so I can have more to help more people. So what I've learned from people like him is the call to action is really important. You can read all the books, Russell Brunson stuff. There's a lot of email stuff too, but through all of it, you need to have the picture there, the right subject line, everything. But here's the way I do my emails. Now, every email blast you've heard of on cash buyers, or the ones you've seen from cash buyers in your area, they do the same exact thing. Are you ready? They'll go to Mailchimp and they'll do exactly what I'm doing, but they're not doing it the right way. So the right way to do it is you're not like the average person doing it. So the average wholesaler, if they have a deal under contract, which is always a terrible deal because they never share any meat on the bones with them, is they'll have maybe a picture, rarely one, maybe it's on the bottom, it's all screwed up. And then they'll, on the subject line, they'll literally say, investor special, 123 Main Street. And it'll literally just, that'll be it. And then it'll be a picture, and then it'll just say 123 Main Street, ARV $100,000, 60,000 in repairs, asking 200,000, like stupid numbers that never work. And they're going to do this. They do it all the time. And the numbers don't work, but they literally just say, here's the property, here's the ARV, here's the repairs. It's a 3-2, call me. And that's it. It's not good. The cash buyers don't make it seem professional. And us as wholesalers, we're not like professional marketers. We're not any of those people. We get properties under contract at a deep discount, and we don't have like crazy suits and ties. We're all professional like that. We're not realtors. I mean, some of us are realtors, but really that's not who we are. But if we learn marketing, I'm going to teach you some stuff today. It's really going to help you out with this. And maybe you can bring it to your own email blasting if you do anything else. But really what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a subject line that will get probably triple the amount of opens, which means 3 times as many people on my cash buyers list are going to open my email versus then if you or some other wholesaler, your competition, opens the email, you're going to get a 3 times X more open rate. And this is where actually, as a young guy here that does a lot of email marketing, I did a lot of Shopify, Shopify stores, email blasting. I mean, I'm at like 16. I was like making 20K, but like I was breaking even, but I was really getting really good at emails, and I was actually doing pretty good with it, making slight profits. But that's where I shifted into wholesaling. But really, the reason why I'm doing this is when I do the subject line, we'll do that at the end. But here's the actual meat and potatoes of it. What I'm going to do is do the picture, and then when I'm going to put something here, it's going to say basically it's going to be to the point where it senses and creates urgency. So let's actually get into it, and let's actually start writing it right now. So let's see. I see. All right, cool. So now we're back into here. All right. So basically what I want to do is let's get rid of this. So we want to have that picture on the front here. Alrighty. Okay. All right. Let's see. Can I make that an image? Let's see. All right, we're going to upload that picture, the property right here. This is Port Saint Lucie. This was a killer deal I had. Now, unfortunately, people are a little crazy. I didn't really want to post the top of it, but oh, okay, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it look pretty decent. So let's do something like this. Drop content blocks here. And now I get creative. There's a lot, like you guys are so much more creative than me. I'm very analytical. So it's insane how creative people are. But literally, you can do a little background here, and I can put a text here. Like you guys can get very creative with it. So if I drop a text here, skip these messages. And so now I have the picture of the property here. I like to delete it and just have the property right there. And that pretty much looks good. And that's kind of cleared out right there. But that's it. I mean, that's what the picture looks like. And then to add the photo, I don't do the photo there. And then this is where I get it. So perfect. So this is actually where we get the real stuff going. And so on the front here, always put something like this. Hey, like this. Here's the deal. Ready. Here's the deal. And then that's really what I do. Here's the deal. Just, I don't know. It gives me the best response of people like actually responding to it. And it makes it seem like I'm not like a crazy robot trying to just sell another piece of real estate. Like this is a killer deal. So I'm just truthful with my like cash buyers. I always vet them and talk to them. So these are people that sort of know who I am, but like they don't, like I don't sell a million deals to them. So this is the way I just do it. Now you guys have different ad copy than me. Maybe you have a different relationship with your actual like cash buyers. So this could be completely different than the way that I do my wholesaling business. But this is my ad copy. You don't have to copy it word for word because I don't want thousands of my subscribers using the same ad copy, because if you guys are in the same market, they're just going to get the same thing where it says, here's the deal. But just use it and use your own creative license with it, and, you know, put synonyms and things you think will do better, because honestly, a lot of you guys are smarter than me sometimes when it comes to this stuff with the creativity. So this is what I do. So it's really just, here's the deal. I just got this house under contract. I'm looking at my ad copy down here on my notes. So I'm just keep going through here. Walk a million. Wait, did I say million? Oh, a million people. I got fat fingers, so this takes forever. Sorry, guys. Walk through a million people through the house. And that's basically the little ad copy on there. I mean, nothing crazy, nothing like super insane, but it's really just simple. Like, hey, here's the deal. I just got this house under contract and my funds are a little tight up at the moment. I wanted to give you this deal since I know you're a legitimate cash buyer that is serious. Before I bid this out, I wanted to see if you would like to take this off my hands so I didn't have to walk a million people through the house. And that is like as simple as possible, like easy as that, right? So what we go with this is then boom, and I'll put 123 Main Street, Port Saint Lucie, Florida, 34952. And then what I'll do here is I'll highlight it. Does that even work? Do they even notice that? Looks like it makes no difference. What if I underline it? All right. So maybe that'll work. Can I change the color? I think I can, right? Yeah. No, that doesn't look good. I do. No. Trying to think of something creative I can do there. I think that would be the best with white. Now we're gonna just leave it like that, and then try to remember. I mean, I can make this a little bigger. It might make everything bigger. That's my issue. No, perfect. All right. I'm just gonna center that. And we don't want to look too crazy. I mean, I want to make it a little aesthetic. So let's change the 32 to 31, 30. All right, perfect. Okay, and then we're just gonna get that. Now I got the address here, and literally what I'm just gonna do is literally just give the information about the property. So simple as that. So let me just get my notes here. And let's see. Perfect. And so really easy as this. I just put details. Probably highlight this part. And then I'm just, can I make this black? Why is that? It's gray. All right, guys, I'm doing this live, so it's like I'm trying to like this isn't fake stuff, so I'm trying to. All right, no, that looks a little much. All right, we'll just do a little. All right, so put 2 beds. 2 baths. 100 square feet. And the other thing I want to include here is I sometimes like to add the year that it's built, but only add the year that it's built if it actually helps you out. So for example, if I'm dealing with a property like this one I'm showing, it was built in 1994, that probably helps me. So what I'm just going to put built in 1994. Now, if my property was built in 1942, that's a way older property, so I am not going to include that, right? So let's say 1994, I'll include it. If it was 1943, I would not include that because that's an old property. Now, you can also add in things that help the property. If the roof is new, I would, but that roof is not new. So you can always add some stuff like that. If it's a 1940s house, but it's actually a really nice roof and they just replaced it, but it's a really old, just put new roof. Things like that, and then I do that. Can I fold that? Yeah, I do something like that. But let's just say built in 1994, right? Only if the year helped you, and then add something crazy if it's like all renovated or something like that. So this one should be the biggest one right here. So we're just going to put price, and we're going to make this one bold. We're going to underline it and make it really big. So 24, no. There we go. Oh, I can do the colors. All right, I'll just make this black while we're at it. Cool. All right. So price, we can make that a little bigger. Let's just do 26 for now. And then we're going to do that. And then let's get rid of the underlines. There. How do I do this? Okay, cool. Say $124,999. I'm a big fan of doing that. If we're selling it for $125,000, just do $124,999. Just helps. It doesn't hurt doing that. A little crazy, but and then what we're going to do is just center that one right here. Then let's increase that one a little. Font size. Maybe bring that to 30. Just so they know what the price is for them. 35. Perfect. And then right here, under that, we're going to make this one 20. Let's do 28. I'm not the graphic designer, guys, so just try my best here to help. So back here to 28. And then we're just going to, under that, we're going to put repairs. All right, that's too big. So 20, 28. Looks like it needs to be spaced one more time. And whatever the repairs are, guys, just make it 30K. And then we're going to just copy this. And then we're going to put it. We're just going to put resale value or ARV, like whatever one you like to do. I do with older cash buyers, so they like resale value for some reason. I don't know why. And then we're just going to put whatever it is. Let's say 200,000 is the ARV. So you do that, or you just do after repair. And then I know some guys that like to do this. It's a little cheesy in my opinion, but profit potential. Okay, I'll do that too, which I'm like, I don't really think that's that cool, but some people just like doing that. So what are you gonna do? So if you just did the 200, you could add in realtor's costs. I like to make it as attractive as possible. So you just put 45,000 on there, $45,000 profit potential. And then what I do is, if you're gonna do this, make this one green, just for money. And then maybe I'll make this one black. Looks pretty cool, right? So again, I'm not a graphic designer here, guys. And that's it on that one. And then at the bottom, you can just put, so if they're interested, you can do more and more. You can just put a little bit of property information. So, and you just put the property info. If you have a tiny description of it. So we're definitely going to put this one to 18. And then you can just put whatever you want. Maybe just to 3-2 house that is being rented out for, just say $1,200 a month. Tenant will account be vacant on closing. And then what we'll do there is sometimes we'll like to put comps. I like to do that too if you want, just so it's easier. But obviously the cash buyer is going to do their own comps for you. So the comps you can do here, let's scroll down. Just make sure people can actually see this. Let's see. All right, cool. People can see it. And so basically we're going to go here. So is that working? All right, cool. All right, comps. We're going to underline this one right here. And then just do your comp. So, for example, 561 Main Street. What I have to do is put the zip, and then I'll do that, and then I'll just say something like 22,000 square feet, and do that little dash thing. 1,000 square feet, and then just put sold for, and then you can put the price it sells for, or you can just do something like sold for 168 a square foot. Because that one's not a better comp, but it helps me out with my actual valuation. Go here, then do something like 334 Main Street, 34952. Right, I didn't have the space there. There we go. Good. Yeah. All right. So, and then there, I can just put 32, 1,300 square feet. I'll put sold for, I like just do 3 comps that actually help me out the most. $98,000. And then the last one, just do like 5614 Fifth Avenue, 34983. And boom, and 32, 1,200 square feet. And then let's do sold for, oops. And so that's basically at the end. And then we're actually just going to get into the call to action. So again, guys, comment below the questions you have, and I can get going on there. But let's go here to the call to action. So this is the most important, actually not the most important, like open rate is probably one of the most important ones, but this is where it gets really important, guys, is we actually tell the seller exactly what's going to happen. We're going to create that urgency and scarcity with them again. Then once we do it, then we can get them to actually call us, get them through the house, and then get the thing sold. So that's kind of the point, right? So at the end there, I'm literally just going to say, oops, right here, space. I'm going to get this sold 3 days, no matter what. So please, all caps, call me at 772 and go from there. And then actually wait to what we're going to do is just make this one bigger. Let's make that one 30. And then we're just going to put this one at the bottom. And what we're going to do here is just make this one a little bigger. That creates the urgency. Actually, this one should be the biggest one of them all because you want them to call you, right? That's kind of the point. Yeah. And then thanks, and then just put and go from there. So something like that. I'll probably add one more space. And then that really should be it. Let's see. And then you do all this stuff. I'm just going to get rid of it. Then we'll go in the subject line. And then you put your socials and all that stuff. Like I'm not really the biggest fan of all that stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of get rid of a lot of it. You can put like your company's Facebook and stuff like that. Let's not give them the socials right now because that'd be a little crazy. But you know, put whatever you want. We're not selling anything except for like a property. Actually, we're selling a contract to a property legally. So that's it. You can get cute and creative with the colors, but honestly, it's that simple. So let's get into the subject line, and so we can show you. Let's see here. And then let's go save and close. Gosh, could you imagine this thing getting saved? We're going to click continue here. So that picture should be pretty good there. Let's see. Alrighty, and then the subject. So the subject line here is remember. Let's go back here. Let's add my face in so people can see my face. You guys missed me. So the most important part when it comes to the actual open rate. The reason why my open rate is so well is because I have creative ad copy when it comes to the subject line. That's why I get 3x more open rates than basically a lot of other wholesalers, my cash buyers, because I've shared it with other like people I know around the country. They're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know like that's your open rate there. Two most important parts. Number one, you have to add an emoji. Adding an emoji has statistically, I don't even know what it is, like 20 to 30%. I'm talking out of my butt here because I don't know the statistic, but it was over 10%. Like you get extra 10% of whatever open rate possible if you actually add an emoji in the first part. So don't put like 123 Main Street and then do the emoji first. And honestly, when it comes to SMS, not email blasting, especially with Mailchimp, the only acceptable ones to actually send to a cash buyer that's somewhat professional and crazy are these. So this is basically, I'll give you 3 subject lines that I like to test out. What I want you to do is probably test them out. Send 300 with this subject line, 300 with the other subject line, and then for the third one, send the extra 300 as if you had 900. Just do a third of them on each subject line and see which one has a better open rate. And then whatever one's really good, you'll do really well. So let's get into this. So Raymond just asked really quick, what's a good open rate? A really good open rate, I would say, is 15 to 25%. That is pretty much the way that I do it. That's pretty good. And I actually send to a lot of cash buyers. Now, if they know me, maybe it's 30 to 35, but it really depends on the stats that you're kind of looking at here. So I'm getting all your questions. Don't worry, guys. So the acceptable emojis. So the first emoji I'm going to put here is, I'm just going to do a fire emoji. I like the fire one. And then this one would be like insane. Oh. What did I put? Insane discount. Special. No, then maybe I'll just do that one. And then you can do like a preview preview text. That's for, I'm pretty sure it's for like certain, I don't know, like I don't think computers have that, but I think for your phone you can actually see it. It'll be something pretty simple and easy. Something like, let's see here. A deep discount. Deeply discounted property. It'll be something like that, and that will be my line on that one. The second one I want you guys to test is something like this. So this one will be, I like to do it because I'm partners with Rick, so I'll send something like this. So it'll be like a shocked emoji. This one gets a lot too. So let's see if I can find it here. Let's see. Right here, that one, like I'm shocked, and it'll be something like I shouldn't be sending this. And the reason I say that is like, and then maybe you'll put it actually in the line on the email, like, hey, I shouldn't be sending this because this is such a great deal and all my funds are used up right now, but I got to get rid of this, or I want to sell this. That's something really important you can do, and then you can put something on that preview text there. And the last one you should actually test to send out. It will be something very similar. We kind of like this one, the shocked one, but I guess you can make it a little different. Maybe like that one, or Actually, I'll do this one. I don't know why. I'm just feeling it. And then I'm going to put something, since Rick's my partner, I want people, so let me just say it, and then people are like, oh my gosh, I'll answer that one. So it'd be like, Rick is going to kill me for this. Sending this. And then we'll do that. Again, we like to keep it a little shorter. You can do this. So maybe you just do Rick is going to kill me. A little crazy. Then just put in your subject line, especially I do something like this. Is, again, Rick's my partner for wholesaling. It's my dad. But what I do here is I'll put, hey, Rick is going to kill me. And then you put on the top line, Rick is going to kill me because I'm sending you such a great deal at a deep discount. Again, it's kind of clickbait, but it gets them to open it, and it helps a lot, guys. I'm trusting me. This isn't clickbait. Hopefully you have a really killer deal you can actually send, but it'd be something like that. And then and maybe on there I'll just put like insanely discounted house. And just click save there. And then this is what the preview looks like. So let's click on the preview. I probably spelled something really wrong because I'm not like going over it. I mean, that'd be a lot like bigger email, but it'd be something like this. I mean, it looks pretty professional and not professional, but I'm not a professional email guy, but like, here's the deal. I just got this house under contract and my funds are a little tied up at the moment. I wanted to give you this deal since I know you're a legitimate cash buyer that is serious. It makes it seem like I'm actually emailing them. Before I bid this out, I wanted to see if you would like to take this off my hands so I didn't have to walk a million people through the house. 123 Main Street, Port Saint Lucie, Florida. Details. I probably should move that over, but I'm not going to do that right now. Price, repairs, after repair, profit potential, property info, comps. Please call me. Simple as that. I like to make it as like sweet and simple as possible, just to seem like I personally emailed you. I'm not really blasting out to a bunch of people. So I think that should be it. And then I'll do here is press send and then send now. Let's see if that worked. Boom, it's getting sent. So depends if I open it or not, but that's basically it. So we just sent the email out. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, just literally just sent the email out and boom, simple as that. Just send it out, got my deal sold. All we'll do is we'll get that cash buyer to call us. We'll walk them to the property and we'll sell it, make a good, nice profit. Simple as that. So let me see if I answer some quick questions really quick if you guys have it, and we'll get going today. But that's really it. That's a step-by-step tutorial. I think it was pretty simple. Let's see, Zach. All right. I was looking for text template for cash buyers. You can do something similar, be creative with it. I guess I'll work on a video on that too, and we'll get going on that. But you got to make it very short and sweet. Let's see here. Mailchimp blocked my emails. Oh my gosh. You're probably sending too many or getting too much spam. You got to be very careful with that. Let's see here. What up, man? How's it going? All right. We got Gary tagging everyone in. What's up, bro? That's sweet. Stranger says, what other channels do you have? The Flip with Rick channel and then the Zach Ginn channel. Zach Ginn channel basically just gives out all the Flip with Rick stuff plus a little more of just Zach. Flip with Rick is Rick Ginn and Zach Ginn together, if that makes sense. And then, both have the Bags to Riches podcast, which is always live, things like that. But Zach Ginn channel is very specific to just Zach. And then Flip with Rick is everyone. I think there's more value sometimes in the Flip with Rick one just because it has everyone. But some people just want Zach and some people only want Rick. It's interesting. Thanks, Terrell. I really appreciate it. What do you think of this? I'll probably click that on Facebook and give you my opinion later. Seems interesting. I guess I can click it after this at the end here. How do you get cash buyers to make a non-refundable deposit to your title agency for properties they're trying to purchase from your wholesale list? You just tell them, hey, put a non-refundable deposit to the title company. Write it for $2,000 and then put for 123 Main Street. Just tell them to do it. It's not that hard. I don't know if that came out too mean. Sorry. But yeah, just tell them to do it. And if they don't want to do it, then they're not serious enough, in my opinion. That's the way I look at it. Now, if they want a refundable one, that's where it gets tricky. You really got to see how good of a cash buyer and if they've actually bought deals from you before. Big Brother in Life says, great video. I appreciate your content. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Nice. Thank you for the tips. Let's see. Now, is this just, yeah, this is just for Mailchimp tutorial. I think we're 45 minutes in now. Jeez. That's really it. So this is exactly the Mailchimp tutorial, SMS blasting on cash buyers. So I think that's it, guys. So I really appreciate you guys actually watching this. This is actually how to do it. I know this has been a heavily requested video, so I truly appreciate you guys watching this, subscribing, giving me a lot of support. So if you guys can, again, if you're on Facebook, like this video, share it out. And if you're on YouTube watching this, please smash that like button. The more likes we get, the more people that get on these lives, ask more questions, the longer I go, and the more value you truly will get. So thank you so much, guys. Again, like this video, subscribe, hit the notification so you know when I go live. So this is kind of a little more impromptu, I guess, but it was kind of planned pretty well. So if you want, go there, follow me on Instagram @FlipWithRick. And lastly, I wanted to give a shout out to Ryan Few, I think. He, on my Wholesaling Houses for Real Facebook group, which is my free REI Mastermind, with a little banner on there for you guys. Right there on the bottom, on the free Wholesaling Mastermind and course. It's a free wholesaling course, no gimmicks, I don't sell anything. I don't even let you sell links. You're not allowed to like put links in the group. But he actually posted, he's like, Zach, can you help me out? Can you do like a video for me on actually, with Mailchimp specifically, on actually sending cash buyer through? And I looked at it, I'm like, Mailchimp's actually really good. Let's just do a video on this and help the people out. So again, that group, give me comments, suggestions, I'd love to do it. So you don't have to put the non-refundable deposit in a contract. Make sure it's in the assignment of contract. Yes, please. Let's make sure I read that right. So you don't have to put the non-refundable deposit in a contract. In the assignment of contract, yes, you do. Please do that in your assignment of contracts. Margaret says, on the bottom here, right here, Wholesaling Houses for Real. If you want to go join that. And we vet everyone on there. But that's it, guys. I truly appreciate you guys coming on here. Hopefully you got some value out of this. If you did, like this video, smash the like button, subscribe. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much and have a blessed day.